Oh, we're live. I
wouldn't be incorrect, would it? It'd be on your channel.
Hi everybody. So we are doing, just getting the comments up so I can see you all.
Sounds already up.
Yeah. Love the flower pages. Love the flower pages. Oh, bless. Shirley. Hi everybody. We've got 3. Oh, numbers are going up. He was on 2, now we're on 3. Hey, Shirley. I love my darling. Are you okay? I am going to create a Christmas cracker. Now, do you remember a couple of lives back? I think it was last week, maybe a week before. I said I was going to come back and do a Christmas cracker. I usually make up to 9 Christmas crackers a year. A year. No, now up to 9 Christmas crackers a year, not up to a year. What am I on about? Yep, just been waiting for you to go on live. Oh, bless. Yeah, I know I'm a bit late tonight, aren't I? Hi, Deanna. Oh, bless you. So I'm going to do a Christmas cracker. Now, Christmas cracker. You can buy not everybody likes the snaps. They go snap inside them. So you can buy them with or without the snaps. Hi, Angie. Angie Paisley is on holiday, so yes, Angie Brown. Hello, my darlings. So, where am I going? Yeah, making a Christmas cracker. Christmas cracker. What they go like? I'm trying to think of a Christmas song. My mind's gone blank. Jingle bells. Pop goes the cracker. Ha 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 ha. Did you get it? Never mind. Right. So you go into Pinterest and you type in Christmas cracker stencil, and this is what it brings up. And you think, oh my goodness, where on earth? What on earth is all that jargon? Well, I'm going to break it down for you. So the first thing you need to do is print your stencil out off Pinterest. Once you've got your stencil, you then cut. You have your paper underneath. Now a good tip for you is to use masking tape, because masking tape is quite sturdy. It's not going to go anywhere. And once you stick it on your stencil and you peel it off, it's only your stencil that's going to get ripped, not the paper underneath. So there's a hot tip for you, okay? So masking tape is what I use. See, it's bringing the stencil up, but it's okay because the stencil is what we're printing from. So you mark it all out where you want your paper to be roughly, and you tape it down with masking tape. Then you cut all these diamonds out, every single one of them out with a craft knife. And the way you do it is literally go with a ruler and you cut and you cut and you keep going until you get all the diamond shapes out. Okay, I'm going to do a Blue Peter moment because I knew this was going to take a little bit of time and I thought save time. Ta-da! I have cut it straight, the paper's moved. So this is what it looks like. I've still got my jargon on my paper, but the diamonds are now cut out. So what do we do from here? Well, not get stuck would be the first thing. From here, you've cut all your diamonds out. So this part and this part is your handles. The middle part is the middle part of the cracker. Now you can put anything in your cracker. You can put toys. You can put anything you want. What I tend to do is, that's too much work. Can you do it for me, lol? No, I make 9 a year, Angie, you know. What I tend to do a year is I'd put a little something of something that somebody would like. So like little toolbox, you know, you can buy a little spanner set. Or like my granddad's always losing his nail clippers, so I'll put that in a cracker, so when he pops it, he got nail clippers. Don't have to buy one, it's already in a cracker. Or I'll put a £5 in a cracker, mix the crackers up, and my uncle thinks I've jinxed the crackers because he never gets the £5 and he thinks I've jinxed the crackers. How I can jinx the crackers, goodness only knows, but I can't. So anyway, so you can put anything in them. Any questions? Where is Angie Paisley? Angie Paisley is, it's a wedding anniversary and she's away. Next question. Shirley, I know, tell me about it. Right, so you put your stencil down and you go with your pencil and you mark on your paper. Now I'm using Graphic 45. My paper is 12 by 12. It's not an 8 by 8. What paper should you use? Any paper will do this. The sturdier the paper, the better. For example, if I was to use normal printing paper, by the time you rip it, can you see? By the time you got the popper in it, don't forget the popper, and where the mark is, say, where the fold is going to happen. The fold will be there. By the time you rip it, it will come apart, but the thicker the paper, the harder it will be to pull apart. The thinner the paper, you'll have tears rather than a pull. So I'm going to use Graphic 45. Now this particular cracker, I think I might put on my Christmas tree this year. But if you want, I've used in the past, like pattern paper, you know, the thin pattern paper that you can get, not the thin stuff, but the thin pattern paper. Like Graphic 45 would be a bit too, I think would be a bit too thick to pull, but you'll see what I mean when we put it together. But yeah, I don't know unless I pull it whether the paper will tear. I mean, you've got to think of where the joins are going to be, because whatever you put a join in anything, that's where the weakness of it's going to be. So if you put a join in the middle, that's where the weakness is going to be. If you put a join on either end, the weakness of the paper is going to be either end. So just all I can say to you is, the thicker the paper, the harder it is to pull apart. That if you go too thin, then it won't pull enough and it'll tear. So just feel around. A graphic, like I say, Graphic 45 is a little bit too thick for it to pull, for it to be like a pop cracker, okay? So, I hope that helps, kind of. The paper that I'm on about is this kind of paper. Let me see if I've got some. This would be too thick. This is more like card than paper. It's okay if I want to tear it myself, but I would have to have it like that, and then I've got to think, can it rip? And if it can't rip, then don't use it. Another tip to go is go with the grain of the paper. Angie B just posted on your video on Facebook clip. Oh, did she now? Oh, I can't go look. I'm on live. I wonder what she said. So go with the grain of the paper. This paper is going this way. This paper is going that way. Do you know what I mean? So it all depends. If you're finding it hard ripping it that way, then you know the grain of the paper is that way. Does that make sense? Now I've ripped all that up. Auntie Paisley 159 just popped on for a quick look. Going out for a meal in a bit. See? I'll let her know you're on live. Hope she sees it. Oh, bless her. I know she's away for a romantic holiday, if I remember right. So let's hope she has a really nice time. Oh, right. So go with the grain of the paper. That's it. We're always going to get the thin of the paper one now. Lipstick. Ah, you are. Hear it? This paper, if I pull it, it's going to tear. If I pull it that way, and I've just spilt my tea everywhere. Chris, I've just spilt my tea, Beth.
Oh, lovely.
Don't worry, he hasn't got on the laptop. Not just yet, anyway.
The cloth stand there next to you.
Is it? I was just explaining about ripping
What,
the paper.
How to spill tea?
Just spilt it all over my table. Chris, come and help me. I'm serious.
Right, good thing you got that bloody thing there, I tell you. Right. I can't lift the laptop and that, so if you give me a sec.
It's not chaos, I promise.
Lift that blanket thing. And them papers. And that paper. And the box you've made.
On your life.
And that box that you've made, you've ripped.
Oh, well. These things try and test us. I need another cloth.
Are you bloody joking? No, Colette, this isn't funny.
Shut. You're on live, Chris. You're on live. Everybody can hear you.
Don't give a fuck.
Well, can't see the comments at the minute. I just tipped tea everywhere. Be right with you. For sake.
Oh, and there's your tea bag thing gone as well. How did you spin it all the way back here?
I
You started
don't know. I don't know these things.
Oh no, you don't know a lot of things. Right, you need to go quick with this bit there because it's all on your papers and everything. This is a joke. No, this isn't even funny.
I wish you could see me. I really do. Do you want to see, guys? Tea started there and it's gone all the way up the back.
Highly funny.
Right.
It's not funny at all. Yeah, I tell you what, right? Everything can stay on the floor. Just put that fucking teacup. Sorry for swearing.
No swearing.
Put the teacup
No
underneath
swearing.
the laptop.
No swearing now.
That teacup.
If I
is no
haven't
good.
sworn, then you can't swear.
Is that teacup wet?
Yeah, well, does it look wet to you?
Yeah. Is that dry around there? Is that dry around there?
Everybody's going, hi! Tell him to leave you alone. Yeah, it is funny.
Well, don't worry.
Right, Chris, you need to come and pick all this up.
Oh, do I? You can
I
have
can't,
it
I
after.
can't, no, because I need the papers.
What papers?
Where's your fault giving me tea? It's the lady's fault. They wanted an explanation on what paper to use. Who asked that question?
Where's your chat gone?
Oh, God.
Claire, it's already going out. Right, stop.
Chris is going to sort everything out. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Before I was rudely interrupted by Chris and his tea spilling skills. Funny in a way, but I hope it doesn't ruin anything.
Oh, it's a bit late for that.
Well, Shirley, was it? No, it was Deanna.
Right, I can't get this chat off, I'm sorry, because I don't know what's up with your laptop. think you'd press that button.
Oh.
Well, no, because I should still be able to click on the things.
I think it's too many things open.
Well, that might be a bloody good shout.
Well,
Let's
you
have
know,
a,
right?
Let's have a look now.
Right.
But
I'm back now, guys.
She's not because you can't see.
I can't see any comments at the minute. It's not chaotic at all. Don't you worry about it one bit. No chaos at all. Can't see the comments. Tea tips everywhere. Hey presto, we're on live. Welcome to Country Creations. Right.
I hope you had that thing saved.
Yes, I did. Right, back to what I was saying. Tea spill skills, love it, Colette. Can't blame me, I was not here. No, Polly, I think it was Shirley's fault. I'm going to blame Shirley. Right, back to where I was saying. I've tipped tea everywhere. It's everywhere. I don't think I'll have a cup of tea next time I'm online. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Right. So you've cut all the diamonds out. This is where I was. You've cut all the diamonds out now, right? And then what you do then is you don't tip any tea. And you make a Christmas cracker. Try coffee. Oh, no. You don't want to be trying coffee. Coffee goes everywhere.
Coffee stains.
I didn't tip it on my graphic 45, did I?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. I did not tip it on my graphic 45.
Oh, well, at least, you know, when you were saying that you want to move some stuff off the table,
Right,
at least
anyway.
that's worked.
So you move the stencil and you've got the paper. You've got the paper, Chris.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Wow.
And you join the dots up. You know, did you need to tea dye anything?
It's a bit late.
Yes. Yeah, I did.
The table was one of them.
Well, I wanted to go vintage. What can I say? Right.
Vintage. Vintage.
Mm.
Vintage.
Yeah, I wanted to go vintage.
Oh, I think the table was bloody...
No swearing.
That wasn't a swear word. Bloody is in the dictionary.
No swearing.
Bloody is in the dictionary.
It better be.
Well, mind you, so shit.
Christopher. No swearing, no. Because
I wasn't swearing.
He knows he's in trouble when I call him Christopher. I'm going to cut this out. No, not with my guillotine because I'll cause right chaos trying to get it out of the box. So I'm going to do it very carefully with my scissors because I would hate for anything to get spilt.
If anybody wants to donate a shed 36 foot by 36 foot so Colette can do her stuff in there, by all
I'm trying
means.
to cut this straight, you know.
Well, I'm trying to make people laugh.
36 foot by 36 foot.
Yeah.
That's just plain cheeky. Where you'd put me out in the cold.
Yeah. I'll make sure it's got a heat. Are you going to look what you did when I had my shed with my tools in?
Well, yeah, well, you're different. You're a man. You can cope with these things.
No, I can't.
Yeah, you can. It's working, Chris.
What?
You got no. I hope not, Shirley. I'm not having the thing with the wooden thing.
Oh, that thing. I don't know.
I would just looked at Chris and gone, "Where's the wooden thing, dear?"
It's not around by me.
Well,
It might be around by you somewhere.
wait, no, it's not because I moved everything, didn't I?
Did you?
Yeah,
This isn't moving up properly.
it is. All you gotta do is just press that circle.
Oh,
Right,
that's
I gotta get my scoring board out now. Oh no, not a file. A bone folder is what I need. And a scoring board. Where's the scoring board, Chris?
Actually, it was right next to me. Show everybody your
Right.
scoring board. No.
That's my scoring board. Right, these lines on here. Let's go back to a Christmas cracker. These lines on here. See? Now, your line, what size do we need to have? What size do we need to have to make the paper? Oh, Chris is so funny. If he doesn't watch, he will be sleeping in the shed. I know he will be sleeping in his shed. Tell me about it,
I've
Polly.
already slept in that shed. It's quite warm, actually, especially with the heater on.
No, he hasn't. He's lying. Right, for paper, I've used Graphic 45. My paper was 12 by 12. It all depends on what size of cracker you want. If you want a smaller cracker, you could get away with using 8 by 8. If you wanted a bigger cracker, you could use 12 by 12. So, as my nan used to say to me, you can add, but you can't take away. So if you wanted it bigger, you can always add, but you can't take away. Hello, Angie Paisley. Nice touch with a tea, girly. I wanted to dye everything. Tea dye everything. That's the look I was going for. It's worked. I've got 3 tea clothes tea dyed. Yes, it's worked. Told you. Only on live. Anyway. Right. Now we need to make our lines in between the diamonds. So if I'm going to mark with my pencil where, so we need to make it there, 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 all the way down. You guys see that? See what I made the lines? Oh, happy days. Oh, happy days. Right, score. This will help your cracker to be scored and fold in the right places. And all I'm doing is I'm making score lines in where those cracker lines are. I tell you what, I'm crackers tonight. Tea dye. What else has gone wrong? Nothing else. That's just about it. Enjoy your meal out. Oh, bless. Now, Shirley, see where you resort me to. Shirley's fault. I'm going to blame Shirley tonight. Shirley's fault. I tip tea everywhere. And now I've got 3 tea cloths, tea dyed. That's funny. Only on live. But I was very good. I could have gone and said lots of words, but I never did. So I was very good. Oh, where am I going? So this is this one. We're on this one. Don't confuse yourself, Colette. That's the last thing you'll want to do. Right. So you can use any paper. Well, I say you can use any paper. Just make sure your paper's not too thick because you won't have the pull in it. I did that one year and they were there forever trying to get into their crackers. They knew something was in there, but they couldn't get in the crackers. It was so funny. Right, now I've scored it. Now I'm going to turn it round and I'm going to score it up the top now. Move over. Score that side. Score that side. Move, touch over because I got lines underneath. And there. Right. Now, should be able to, and what you do is you fold. I'm going to move my board out the way before I tip anything else. What are we all saying now? What are we all saying? Let me see. I can take it. Better add, Shirley, better add. Right, now I folded it. I'm just going to go across with my bone folder. make those lines creased. Hold it again. And all you're looking for are the, you know, the lines you get in crackers? I call them like pyramid lines. And we're going to the last two. And you can decorate these up as pretty or as Christmassy as you want to decorate them up. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Right, once you've done that, so you've now got the lines to fold it. How did you cut out the diamonds? Oh, that was right at the beginning before I took the tea. All I needed to do, this is what I did. I put the stencil on top. Explain again. I put the stencil on top with some masking tape. You get this stencil off Pinterest, I believe. This is where I got mine. And you can buy the snaps, because not everybody likes the snaps. And you take the ruler and you, with, not a pencil, with a knife, you make your lines. Make sure you got your masking tape stuck down from the stencil to your mat, because your paper won't move. Because the minute you make your line, you want to go back to it, because once you cut out the diamonds, cut all four sides out, and then you can peel the diamond shapes out, and you get that. And then I'm in the middle of making creases before I was doing my tea stain dye. Right. Any questions? My grandpa used to get me a box of Life Silver. Boy, do I miss getting them. Oh, bless. Right. Oh, that's lovely, Angie. It's really, really nice. Now, you need to make your line, your next line, under your diamonds. So if you think of your diamond having, this is the side of the cracker, so the long tailgate of your diamond is your 3 and your 9. Where your 3 o'clock is where you need to crease, because all these creases will make sense when you come to putting the cracker together, I promise. Wait a sec. Go this way. This way. Right. See? Now you can fold it. Again, this is all about making your creases. Those creases will help you when it comes to putting your cracker together. I used to get a box of Lifesavers every year when we were younger too, Angie. Oh, bless. Now right, so you do top and tail. And you make your crease. So fold it where you've just put that crease. Can you see the cracker coming together now? Fold it like that and then make your fold stronger. Then do the same to the other side. Hi, Lynn. Ah, bless. Lynn is one of my new ladies to my channel and my group. And she's a lovely crafter. I've been lucky enough to witness some of her creations and they are amazing. So I'm going to go top and tail with those diamond shapes. move my board. I don't need my board to make my folds. Folder where you've made your lines, and you. Can anybody see the cracker coming together? Now it's up to you what source of thing you want to use. Do you want your cracker? See? Everybody see it? How quick it came together? But it's all about doing those lines and making those diamond shapes, because the minute you make the diamond shapes, it then comes together. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fold my cracker out, and I'm going to take, I've got some gesso in front of me. Now I did have a stencil, but it wasn't wet. Should we have this one? Alright, I've got some roses here. Trying to see if it's, I've spilled tea on it. Oh, Colette, I've done another video. Oh, have you? That's brilliant, Colette. Little round candles with a hole in the middle. Different flavours. Love the red cherry one's the best. Oh, bless. I sure do sometimes. Little round candles with a hole in the middle. Different flavours. Love the cherry one's the best. I've never heard of them before. Right, I've got a stencil. It's a bit hard to show you. I used paint and it didn't come out. But you can sort of see all the flowers, well, roses more than likely on there. And what I keep saying to Chris is I can see two C's. One's there and one is sort of here. So in the middle of my cracker, I am going to put the two C's. And I'm going to use my gesso and a palette knife. Right, keep my stencil still as. And I'm just going to scrape this gesso on to my cracker. I think we call them spankles. I have no idea. Oh, wait a minute. They come in different flavours. I think I know what you're on about. I think. So all I'm doing is I'm scraping the gesso, keeping my stencil really still. And I did this earlier on something and it came out amazing. Right, let me do the two C's. Can you hear my dog snoring from here and the TV? Right. Now, I've only done the two roses there. Your two rung. I think I do remember them. Very, very young though. My nana used to have some. Spangles. Did spangles have a hole in the middle? You're too young to remember. I don't like the green ones. You can blame this one on me. This time on the candy. I think I know what you're talking about. I think. But then again, I could be totally and utterly wrong. Now, what I've got here is, now these stencils I bought off eBay, of course. Where else would I get it from? And I originally bought it for my, you know, over the board. I think I have showed some of you the board over my door in the craft room. And yeah, I originally bought it for that, and that's why it's got every other paint on, well, what it should have on. I do, being an oldie like me, how bless. What other sweets did you guys have as a kid? We used to have Ruffles. Know what they were? Oh, only if you were best you could have Ruffles, because Nan used to like Ruffles. And if you were best, you could have them. If I was a good girl, I could have them, basically. But if she thought if she thought she wanted some more, and I wasn't allowed to have any Ruffles. Nan used to love them. They were chocolate, and they were like a raspberry filling, soft. Fruit Polos, yeah. Yeah, that's it. I do remember them. I remember them ones. No, I didn't like the green ones. I didn't like the yellow ones either. Blackjacks, you made your tongue black. Fruit salads. Oh, fruit salads, see? Right, I'm going to get my hair dryer on the go. Sorry, boy, I'm going to have to move you. Come on. Oh, love the blackjack. Holly and 51, but soon to be 100. Fruit salads. What else do we have? After Eights. They don't make After Eights like they used to. What did I pick up in the shop? Oh, have you seen those new blackjack things that you can buy on a lollipop now, on a stick? They don't taste the same, but they are. Yes, you can still buy Ruffles, yeah. They don't taste the same though. Right, I'm going to take this off. I'm going to dry it first, then take it off. Ruffles, what else? Puff candies were my favourite. Puff candies. Oh, you're going back now. I'm doing closer to 100 than 67 years young. Oh, bless. Ruffles, what else? Toblerone. They still make Toblerone, don't they? Toblerone's nice. Roses. Though this year didn't have many in a pack. 156. Oh wow, Lynn, I didn't know that. So what time is it with you all now? What's the time with you all? What's the time? It's now 1942. I think it's something like 20 to 8 here. Frenchman's friends for coughs. So, check the roof off your mouth. 2:42 p.m. Oh wow. I'm in the UK as well, Platt. Alright, okay, Lynn. I thought you were US. Didn't I get that? Right, I've dried that a little bit now. I'm going to take this off. You should reveal the pack underneath. Hey, it does. Now that is slightly raised, which is what I want it to be. Everybody make that out? Still a bit wet, but I'm not bothered by that. Because I can dry it off. Nice look. I'm 59 in 2 weeks time. I'll be having a ball in my life. Angie says, She says she's going to be 59. Well, I'm a baba then. What Chris used to say, I'm a baba compared to all you guys. I'm a baba. 7:42 in Kent. I'm UK, right? Yeah. So, what do you all have Christmas crackers at Christmas then? Have you ever made Christmas crackers? This one won't be, Paul. This one is actually going to go on my Christmas tree. This one is not going to be pulled apart. This is actually going to go on my Christmas tree. But I'll show you how to put them apart. Show you how to make them for it to be pulled apart. But yeah. This isn't going to be pulled apart. No, I have made this to be pulled apart. No! It'll be 55 in November. Oh, wow. I'm so pleased to hear it won't be pulled apart. No, this isn't going to be pulled apart. Right. I bought some new inks and I've been playing with them. I have ink on my hand. That isn't a good sign. Chris. Oh. I had 2 inks this week. I had 2 Shabby Chics inks, cosmetic shimmers I mean, and for some reason when I pulled the top off, the ink's flowing down the bottle. So, Chris, can you pass me some wet wipes please? I don't know what you've done with my pack. So I'm going to use a brush. Now, I was using brushes today. There they are. I am going to, it being Christmas, I'm going to use this brown. Now, this one's called Vintage Rose. But like I say, when you pull the top off, it drips down your hand, which is why I've got stained hands. And a little tip for you. When you've got stained hands like this, right, if you put sugar on your hands, wash your hands in sugar, the ink will come off. It's what mechanics use, you know, for doing cars. When they have oil on their hands, that's what they use. They use sugar and then the oil comes straight off. So that's a little tip for you. I told Angie Paisley that the other day. She went, why didn't I know that? My husband's a mechanic. I went, I don't know. But yeah. See what I mean? And I've only unscrewed the cap. So, please don't tip this, Colette. Please don't tip this. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this little pot that Shirley sent me. And I'm just going to put a little smidgen in. Well away from me. And I'm just going to put some on my brush. Now, this is still wet-ish. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to dab it. To begin with. I don't know how wet it is. And it'll give it texture. And it'll make it stand out as well. But it's a gorgeous colour. It's like, it's called Vintage, I think I did just say Vintage Rose. And because I've made the gesso's actually lightening the colour up. There seems to be a problem with quite a lot of their bottles. 2 of mine were dubs. Or was it just me? No, both of them. I ordered this one and I ordered this lavender one. What's it called? Vintage Lavender. And both were dripping down my hand. So it must be the way they use it. There we are, see? So, all I've done is I've been using this brush all day. So it has got that touch of purple already on it. And Angie Paisley just said they use washing up liquid with sugar. Works better. Chris used to say to me, wash your hands in sugar first, then then soap, and it'll come off. No, that's what he used to say to me, because Chris used to, well, he used to work on bikes, and that's one thing that they did in the bike shop. Right, I'm going to let that dry sort of, and I'm going to go to my thin brush. I'm going to find a real thin brush. I swear, if you can see my room right now, you wouldn't believe it's mine. And I'm just going to give this rose a bit of shading. I won't be giving it too much colour, because I want to be able to see it. So all the decoration really can go on the end. See how I'm using my cosmetic shimmer not as a mist, I'm using it as a brush. And it works just as well. See how it gives off a real nice warm colour. There seems to be problems. I say I'm a recycled teenager. I'm going to do one in brown, in this vintage brown. It's almost like a real warm brownie sort of colour. And then I'm going to do one in purple, I think. Since I got a purple one next to me, I may as well use it. Now I haven't got any green, so instead I'm going to leave my leaves white. See? Can you see the pattern growing already? And all I've used is a normal stencil. Now you can buy stencils for paper craft, and I know you can buy them, because I have seen them. Because the gesso there's already given me the white that I need. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do this little rose, and then I'm going to dry it, and then I'm going to put the cracker together. Do you know what I love at Christmas is the Christmas dinners. Like mush gets stuck in the tube of sprays, I put a glass bead in the bottle to help it mix it when you shake it. Oh wow, see, look at Angie with all her tips tonight. I've heard about that, when you put a glass bead in a bottle and then you're supposed to shake it and it comes to life. Right, now I should be able to see the rose developing. Can you see? Please tell me you can see the rose developing. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? The mica gets stuck in the top tube of sprays. Yes, you can see it. A useful tip, Angie Paisley. Right, I'm going to move this bucket, otherwise I'm going to have it everywhere. I'm going to put the lid back on my cosmetic shimmer, because I'll have that everywhere. So if Clet can spill tea tonight, Clet will spill cosmetic shimmer. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to dry that. Now, it won't take long to dry, because I've already dried the gesso. Right, what you do is knock that off. Right, I'm going to tape mine with double-sided tape. It is a useful tip. Hi Claire, I need the name of the guy that you get your paper from on eBay so that I can look at it, thank you. Yeah, Bedlam Crafts. I put the link in the description box. On GPD. Oh, goodness me. Oh, anything else wants to fall? Now that's going to fall, I know. Yeah. Right, I've got my glue gun on, I'm ready. Except I haven't got any trimmings, so bear with me. My room isn't usually this organised. Now, I'm going to stick my trimmings on before I stick the cracker together. Okay, so I'm just going to stick the beading on just around the C. Oops. Ow. Ow. Oh, 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 oh. Right. One there. And I'm going to stick the other one just here. Now what you could do, right, is paint your paper, put your stencil on, use textured paint, and you would have the roughly the same effect. Can you see how that's coming together? I hope you can. Right. Did I bring it in? I hope I did. Chris, did you bring the toilet roll? Toilet roll. You need, for the inside, you need a toilet roll. So, all you do, because I know I've stuck that now, I'm going to use this side to put my tape on. The paper's still wet. Never mind. Where's the end? There's the end. Right. I'm going to put the tape just on the end. There. So you put the tape in the middle. Where's your fingertippy thing? I'm sat here cutting up a beautiful wedding dress. Oh my days. A wedding dress. Oh, but then again, I'm for one cutting. I don't know whether I would cut a wedding dress up. Cut bridesmaids dresses up and flower girl dresses. But I don't know whether I'd be brave enough to cut a wedding dress. Right, I'm going to use double-sided tape. Even though this one's going on my tree, I want to use double-sided tape. Chris, can I have the roll? You said you'd give it to me and you haven't.
You have what?
The toilet roll, the middle of the
I'll do put it in as well.
Right, and all you do is use your folds. Now it is a bit tricky. Chris is going to hand me the toilet roll. You need the inside, you know, like a tube. I love cutting up dresses, etc. Very therapeutic. Oh, bless. I've cut up a dress for you, Angie. You've got a parcel on its way to you. Right, you need this. Stick him in the middle. Now you don't have to decorate that up. I never do. Nobody never notices. Promise. Fold him over. No, I'm going to put mine just there. Now why am I going wrong? There. So your first end meets with your first end. I've got thingy bob all over my one dry. Doesn't matter, because I've done the detail I wanted to do. Now do the same to this end and do the same to this end. So you've got your cracker. Yeah. Right. And I'm going to use for my cracker, I think I'm going to use this pink. You've got goodies on his way, Angie. Goodies on his way to you in the post. Chris posted it today. I'm going to tie this. Now you can, if you're going to pull it, I would suggest not tying it so tight that when it cuts, when it gets pulled, then it's not tied too tight. I'm going to have to glue that back down, but I'm not that bothered because I didn't think I'd be able to glue that section down. Now by this point you can put anything you want in your cracker. This is going on the tree, so I'm not going to put anything in it. But if you wanted to put a hat, if you want, you can put anything in it. Absolutely anything you want. Cut the other section off. And I'm going to tie my end. Right. So I've got a Christmas cracker. I love all the appliques you get. It's so much cheaper this way. There, right. Now, I have some Christmas doily. Angie likes this Christmas doily. And it's not this one. It is. So this one, this white one. Right, on this white one you've got I've got the jingle bells, and I've got like little embroidered patterns. Call them patterns. Right. I am going to leave that trim. I'm just going to cut this out into section. Leave that trim, and I'm going to start gluing all the way around. So Angie, have you been to any charity shops yet? You said you were going to go to a few. You did say. Oh wait, my friend. Eve, keep talking like you because I keep watching your videos. I've wrapped it up really nice. So all I'm doing is I'm cutting the trim up. And all I'm going to do, now if you notice, I've done it backwards, and now the trim is facing away. Now it's facing towards me. That's on purpose. That I haven't done that on accident. Now I can change this trim, but I wanted to tie it for the time being while I do this. So who's been watching the book that I put up? Which I'm talking to Angie Paisley, Angie Brown. I was talking to Angie Paisley. Right. I'm going to cut it there. And then I'm going to start on the other side. See? So I've only tied it with pink at the minute. I think I might change in a second, but I've only done it for the second while I'm doing the edge. So just think, if I put pink there, it might look out of place. Right. My finger protector is, somebody asked me where my finger protector was. It is on my table somewhere. But since my table's been turned upside down, because I wanted to dye everything, I don't know where it is. See, it didn't burn my fingers until I mentioned it. Right. Right, and then I'm going to go the right way, cut the end off this a minute. Go the right way. I've been watching the book and I have become addicted. We'll have cold turkey when it ends. Well, I got some news. It's ending tomorrow. Yeah, I'm doing the last page of it tomorrow. I have filmed the other page. It was supposed to go up tonight, but since I was doing the live, I can't upload and do a live, so it's coming to an end tomorrow, which is good in a respect because I'll be able to move on to another project. But I really enjoyed it. And you see how that's coming on now. That pearl trim has come up, risen up from where it's supposed to be. I need to move this wire. There. It's because my plug now is not at the side of me, it's at the back. Right, so that is what I've got at the minute. Let me think. Right, I bought some of this trim. I think I'll use this. Bought some of this trim. Sparkles. You went today, not much cope in Brumnham. Yes, went today, not much cope in Burnham on Sea. Going to Western Supermare tomorrow. Oh my days. Yeah, you said you'd been shopping. I'm going to use some of this to sparkle it up. Now, I've used purple and I've used, and it's gold. So, if we go with gold, red and pink, or gold and pink even at the bottom. Now, I had this, before somebody asks me, off Wish. Make a wish. Make a wish. I had it off there. And it's really sparkly. And I think it's the type of material they tend to use on costumes, so to speak. I'm going to keep the pink in a second, but I'm going to go with the orange and greenish colour, and I'm going to start sticking it on the side. Now it'll make it pop. So this isn't really, no, it's really shabby chic, or is it? No, I wouldn't say it's shabby chic. Say it's a Christmas cracker. I wouldn't say it's shabby chic. What style would you say my cracker is? Be honest. I don't mind you saying it's crap. It's Christmas. Oh, days. Where is my finger protector? Right, where's my finger protector? Oh my days, where's it gone? You had it? You had it. I don't know where it is. I haven't got a clue. It was in that bucket. Oh, come on. Getting tangled up there. Why is this difficult? It should be this difficult. Put it there. I really don't know why I'm getting such of a pickle tonight. Maybe it's because I moved my room around today again for the 5th time and I can't find nothing now. I'm after glue sticks. Oh my dears, you need about 3 of them. I need more than 3. Chris, if you want my glue stick box. Chris's fault.
In your popper. Glue sticks?
Yeah, the pot, where's the pot gone? Can you see the pot in front of me?
Yeah. No. Yeah. No. You done with it?
I don't know, Chris. Could you just pass me a glue stick, please?
I can't because they're right at the back. Oh, they're behind the laptop.
Now, can you see my finger protector? Can you put every stop and some stuff back on, please? I'm getting lost. Right, I got wires trailing. No wonder my tea got spilt. Right, let's unplug that one because I don't need that one. My wire, my extension lead is at the back, and that's what the wire was. That's why it keeps trailing, because Chris bought this extension, and this extension's got it holds normal plugs, but it also holds normal plugs and it holds USB cables. So Chris thought, because my phone keeps dying, no matter what I try and do, it dies on me, and he thought by buying this new gadget that it would be a lot easier, and in fact it's not, because the wires keep trailing. Do you guys have that problem when you're crafting? Do your wires trail? Mine do all the time. Something I just can't stand the wires trailing. If somebody said to me, what's the one thing you can't stand? It would be wires trailing, and it would be when I watch somebody and for whatever reason my device has stopped working. That would be sort of the 2 main things for me. I'm going to put some rubbish in the bin because I think that's what's causing the mess. Put this away and this away. I've got some to show you though. Would you all like to see, if you stick around with me, I know I'm so disorganized today. If you stick around with me, I will show you what's inside the box because I've been filling it. That's better. You can see the worktop now. There we are. That's better. Yes, the glue gun drives me mad. Wires trailing and keeps falling over. Yep. Drives me insane. I'm so glad you're having the same trouble. Right. yeah, I can show you the goodie box of the competition, and I've been making some things for the goodie box, and with me it's my phone. So you guys have the same trouble then with wires trailing. I always do. I have the same trouble all the time. Can never, no matter where I put it in the room, it could be fixed on the ceiling and I'd still have the same problem. Ow, 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 ow. The back of the scissors. So disorganised tonight, and I've been in here all day. That's what makes me laugh. Nanji says she has the trouble with her phone. Right, I'm going to cut it there. Get in there, get in there. And I think it just needs some flowers. Now for my flowers, I'm going to move some stuff out the way because I want to bring in some, I've been working on some new flowers. They are, well, there's my finger protector, found him. They are, I've been dyeing them. And the first thing I need to put some flowers on are some of these. Anybody got any of these? They are, I'm going to change the ribbon in a second because I'm not quite satisfied with the ribbon. Got some gold. Now this is metallic craft paint. And what I tend to do, I'm going to get a wet wipe before I start doing it, is I tend to put a blob on the worktop. And paint them. Now you can rub it in, but to give it, I don't know, with these type of beading, again I bought mine off Wish and they're not expensive to buy. I bought mine in a pack of 50, I think it was, and they're called acrylic beading, acrylic elastic beading or something they're called. I can't remember, to be honest. Oh, got some of there. And it just makes the flowers pop. Yeah, I'm going to change that ribbon, I think, because that ribbon's not doing it for me any justice. Right, see, and when they dry, they pop. When you put it on your mat, it's easy to clean up. Right, so if I have my Christmas quacker here, I'm going to put that to there for the second. Now I have got some of this gold trim, and I think instead of using that pink trim, I'm going to use this gold trim because it'll blend in nicely with my bling, as you would have it. Actually, I'm not going to really cut it. Let me fold it in half and then cut it. Right. Tweezers. There's my tweezers. There's my tweezers. Yeah. Tie it there. See? See the difference? I prefer this trim, I must admit. That looks a lot better than this pink one. I'm not having that pink one on you. No, we're not. You can put anything in these crackers. They're not, and they can be made to any size. So if you wanted to make little ones, you could. There. That looks a lot better. Right, now this is dried slightly. I'm now going to cut it. Take it off there. Cut it down, and I'm going to glue it on. So where's my two flowers form? Well, let's say this is my front. Come on. Right, and then I'm gonna put some of that, and they just pop. I don't know why, they just do. Come on, my fingers won't work. My fingers won't work. Come on. Right. Now I'm going to just get some flowers. I like it. Can everybody see it coming together? I know it's not really that nice at the minute. But I promise I'll make it nice. Some flowers. Now I'm going to use red. I think might use red or pink. Let me see. Let's see what flowers I've got. Right, now I've got some of these mulberry ones. Got some of these mulberry ones, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the back off. And this is what I've been doing today. Cut the back off, peel the star thing off the back, cut it down, and I'm going to start building them up. So I'm going to put one there, and then I'm going to get a tiny small one. So one of these, I say tiny, one of these daisies. Very pretty. Oh, thank you guys. Right, I'm going to cut this down. Take the back off. Right, you saw me cut the back off, well, peeled back off here. What you do is put the flower through the hole, right? Bring it out. You glue it, and then you can glue it to any project. Now what I'm going to do with mine, it's not going to stay white. I am actually going to colour it. Right, that was vintage rose, so I'm going to use a bit of plum twist, the lavender plum twist. What am I on about? I'm going to take the lid off here. Right, get my brush. Oh, too thin. What am I on about? This brush. Brush the ends. Right. Then get the brown that I had earlier, dab it in the centre. And what happens is those two colours sort of become one without you even trying to do it. Where did you get the little flowers from? The red ones. Those red flowers look lovely with the red berries. Love it. Oh, thank you guys. Those red ones. These red ones. Do you mean these ones, Shirley, or do you mean tiny ones? The tiny ones, I had them from eBay, but I didn't pay full whack for flowers. People can be really silly when it comes to miniature flowers. They can almost make you spend them more than what you really want to spend. It's coming down for some reason. So what I tend to look out for is not miniature flowers, is not miniature flowers. What was I going to say? Is just type flowers in. Bye Angie B, have fun at the party. Oh bless. Let me cut this down. Can you see it sort of gathering? Now, where did I just had some wire? Don't get rid of your wire because I'm going to do my spirals in a sec. So on eBay, type in flowers rather than miniature flowers, and you'll notice that you'll get a lot more than what everybody's asking you for. It's sort of, if you just type in flowers instead of miniature flowers, the dark ones, so these ones, yeah, I typed in flowers into eBay, and they came up for half the price. Can you sort of see this forming? And it's going to look great on a Christmas tree. I'm not going to put anything on the ends because I think the ends have got enough going on. Let me put some, I want to put another red one the other side. I always take the back off mine. I hate the star, the black, are they paper ones? The red, the red ones are. The paper ones, I can't remember without feeling them. Yeah, the paper ones are. They're called mulberry roses. That's the colour of them. That's what they're called. I'm going to put one there. Right. And I'm going to put one there. I'm going to still twist my wire. I'll put some there. And let's do some of this. Now I don't know whether that ivy with the red berries is any good. Can you sort of see it building? I'm going to put, because he's looking quite lost by himself. Now I've already, I don't know how or when I did it, but I've already twisted the, so let me think. That's the wire. show you all the box of goodies. Oh, haven't I been adding to it? Oh, I have. Right. Tear the bottom off. And then I'm going to put him just there. And then I think that would be me. Now I'm going to give, because I've got the mulberry colour going on, I've got some nice mulberry sort of trim. And because I want my Christmas quacker to have a bit of colour, I am going to double knot it. And what you could do, you know how I make my own trim, make my own dandle trim? What you could do is make your own twist it, and then it becomes almost like two. Now that is too big for my liking. Still want to see the gold. Come on, there. You see? Can you see it forming now? I hope you can. At first I couldn't see where it was going. Didn't think that I was going to like it. But I stuck with it. And I quite am falling in love with it now. There's one last thing I want to do before I call this a Christmas cracker. And I think every Christmas cracker should have some on. And that is some sparkle dust. Let me just get rid of this pin before I stab myself with it. Right, some diamond dust, and I've got some tacky glue. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a cocktail stick. Glue's just coming down, that's fine. So while that's coming down, did everybody enjoy tonight's well, tonight's live? I hope you did, after my tea adventures and, you know, everything else that came with it. Right, I'm going to put some on this. Just going to attach some on the end with my tacky glue. Now, if you're using diamond dust, don't use hot glue. You need wet glue in order to use it, because the diamond dust is like sparkle. It is like glitter, except it's a lot thicker and it gives off a nicer effect. I'll put some on in here. Yeah, that's all I wanted. I always enjoy watching you, Claire. Yes, always very funny. Loved it. Might have to have a go myself. Oh, bless. Thank you, ladies. Has Angie Pacey gone, do you reckon? Do you reckon she's gone? I want to show you something. Right. Well, it's always funny where, you know, come on, you're on, something disaster's going to happen, you're on your foot. You're on your. Right, there's some on there. Sprinkle it off. There. That'll dry now with the sparkle on it. And I didn't cover my stencil. Loved watching you. Oh, thank you, Deanna. Right, I'm going to move that on my way a second. And put it back later. And I'm going to move the glue gun out the way because I want to show you what's in the goodie box. I know Angie keeps asking me, show us the goodie box. Right, so that's the Christmas cracker. If you're going to use, if you want a Christmas cracker that pulls, don't use thick paper. If you want it to pull, make sure that the paper isn't too thick by the time you finished. If you want to fill it, when you put your toilet roll in, just fill it with the stuff. You can put Christmas hats in. You can buy the snaps separate. You can buy, you know, the little jokes on the little card. You can make up jokes. You can do all sorts with Christmas crackers. But yeah, that's my Christmas cracker for this year. One anyway. Got another 8 to go and I'll be okay. Right, now the box. Anybody want to see the box? This is the box. If you guys win, if anybody wins from the competition, you win all the goodies in the box. So do you want to see what's in the box? Does anybody else want to see what's in the box? Love watching you. Thank you, Deanna. Loved it. Might have to go myself. Lynn Shabbylicious. Oh yes, definitely. And you'll have to show me, did yours turn out like that? I usually do on Christmas Eve, but I fancied a bit of a change. So you will want to see what's in the box. In the box. Right. Oh, wait a minute. I keep moving you. Right. I am going to move you just there. So, first off, we have that. Do you remember that little pillow I made with the little Peter Rabbit, and I showed you how to print on fabric? Well, that's in there with a key. Every time I look at it and come in here and add things to it, I think, oh, that's a pretty pillow. That's a pretty pillow. It's all padded front and back. I used some really nice cotton fabric, and it's on a hanger, so whoever wins it can hang it up. I also put in some applique. You probably saw that I had some during the week, so I've added some of that in for you to cut up and have a go at. I've also added in a pearl stranded. This is supposed to be a headband, but I don't know where. It's sort of on the verge of being a headband to a necklace, but it's on elastic, so you can take all the beads off. So the beads, as you can see, there's absolutely tons. And then to top it off, you've got the elastic. So if you wanted to make a bracelet, you've got the elastic to do it. I've put 3 of these in. Now, even though they're blue, don't be put off by the colour, because you can colour dye them. You can also make them into flowers. You know how you make square flowers out of handkerchiefs? Does anybody know how to do that? You can make squared flowers using this fabric. It's like a cottony fabric, and it would make real nice standout flowers. So I've put 3 in there for you. And now the cover opens up. I think it's like a size of a dinner plate. So there's lots there to play with. So don't let the colour put you off. And besides that, you can always make something from that in blue. I've put some of this, and I've never used it, and it's a full reel, and it's on a ribbon, and then you've got on this sort of elasticy sort of type thing, you've got all the burgundy beads and the flowers and the Christmas trees and all sorts of different things in there to play with. You've got an egg. Now I've white acrylic this egg, so it's all good to go. It's all good to decorate. You can play about with it, you can decorate, you can paint it up, you can do absolutely anything. It's already cut in half. You can make a jewellery box out of it. You can make anything with it. So there's that in there. There's a full bag of wooden beads, lettering beads, and on each on each side is the same sort of letter. So if you had a little bead that says P on it, on each side it'd say P. Now there's a nice little thing you can do with these to make yourself a miniature, you know those letters that they play on the wires? You can make them out of these and a paper clip. So that's a really handy little thing to do. Then there's this. Now this isn't glass, it's plastic, but it's in the shape of a heart, and each compartment you can put something in. You could either have it upside down and use the lid, or you could use it to put things in. So there's that. Then I put some of these frames in. I think there's more frames in than that. See? Do these wooden frames. Light pink, dark pink and lemon, of course. Then there's this. Now I've had this absolutely ages. I paid £1 for it. That's why I'm taking the price tag off. You're not supposed to show the price tag. It's a canvas. You can use it in miniature. It's got the stand to go with it and the canvas. So you can use it in miniature land if you wanted to. If you didn't, you've still got the canvas and the stand to work out whether you wanted to play with it in sort of real life size. Then there's this. It's a little penny and it's got 2 little pockets each end. It's covered in birds and it's sort of real shabby chic. It's a canvas sort of material, but again you could do lots with that. You've also got the string to play about with. I think it's a little child's apron, to be fair. Right, then I put some doilies in. Now I've shared my doilies. I've had loads this week through the door and I thought, do you know what, I'll put some in the box and I'll share them with you. So you've got this little square one, rectangle shape, a circle shape, a full length. I haven't cut this at all. So you could use these as separate, or you could use these. There's loads you could do with this. You could use the edging, you could use the middle bit. There's just loads and loads and loads. So you could use that. You can use this doily. Now if you notice, there is 4 of the same and 1 dead in the centre. Right, so there's some of that. Then there's this Christmas doily. Now I don't know, I don't know why it's this shape. I really don't. Angie Paisley was saying perhaps they were making these for circle tables, so that when you put it on the table it actually folds where it's supposed to. I don't know, but in each corner, because we're coming up to Christmas, there's a Christmassy sort of pattern in there. There's this one. Again, all Christmassy patterns with the candles and the trees. Deanna says, wow, so pretty. They are, Deanna, they are really pretty. Now I've put this in. This is Irish linen, pure Irish linen, and it says mucla. I can't pronounce. It's Spanish basically for dancing. And it's pure Irish linen and some dancers in the corner, and it's coming like a clean, like a little sealed bag. Now I haven't put the other video up of the other page for the doily book yet, but I will do after this live. But in there I've made some of pockets. Now the pockets I've actually got, I've actually made myself, so you'll receive, when the video goes up it'll make sense, but at the back, at the last page, not the back page, the last page inside, I've made like little, I'll show you, let's show you rather than tell you what I'm doing. Right, I've made some of these basically, so I'm going to make a few more and there'll be some added to the bag. These are actually going in the doily book, but there will be some added like this type of thing in the bag for you. I bought that. I actually bought plastic bags this week for that. Now there's these ones with the jingle jingle jangle bells on. See the jingle jingle jangle bells? There's these small tiny ones. This one. This one. This is gorgeous, and I've used one of these. I can't remember what I used it on, but it is really nice. It takes the colour really well. Then I've put a pair of white trousers in there. So you've got that. You've got one of these at the moment. Oh, some orange lights. There's no batteries in there, but they are fully in working order. I have had them out and I have seen whether they work, and they do. They are actually orange. You can make like little lampshades to put on the end of the lights, and so when you switch the lights on, it gives you a different colour. There's some of this gold trim, of course, because it's Christmassy. Love all the doilies, Diana says. Wow, so pretty. Oh bless, I'm so glad. I put some of this ribbon in, another frame, and a full reel of different shades of pink of cotton. So that at the moment is what is in the box. I've got a few more things lined up. There's, like I say, there's lots going in the box. Don't forget the doily books going in the box. Plus you've got anything I make between now and the 7th of October. Anything I make on Tuesday between now and the 7th will go in the box. So since we've only had one Tuesday, because I didn't do it last week, when you've had one sort of little gift in there. And I'm going to put some of those clear bags, I'm going to make some up and put them in the box too. So by the time I finish, the box will be jammed packed full of goodies. She might need a bigger box. I think I might need a bigger box, you know. So what do you ladies think of that? Love all the doilies. Wow, so pretty. Wow. So, love it so much. Oh, bless you, Shirley. I'm so glad you're packed with goodies. Yeah, definitely. Definitely packed with lots of goodies. The idea of me putting this box together is the little competition. So if anybody hasn't entered it, it's a minimum of 2, maximum of 4. I have had some entries. I've had 2 so far, which are outstanding. And you all get given a random number. Colette, would you like some more bits to add to the box? I got an idea, Lynn. Won't add it to this box, but perhaps because you're in the group, perhaps we could add it to the group box. What do you think? You know, like Shell's done a box. Sorry, Shell. I don't usually say on YouTube who's in the group. I just wondered whether you want to do it that way. There's lots more to go in, but it's up to you. Need your email. Right, okay. So you need to email me first. So that the idea of you emailing me first is that I can, once I've received your flowers, for you to know that I've received them. There's been no issues. I've received them so that they don't get lost. Because you know how post can get misstrayed sometimes. Email me first to say you'd be interested in doing the competition. Once I receive that email, I will then email you back my address, and then after that, once I receive the flowers, I will email you the random number. Now, my email address, let me see, I have it written down. I'm quite chuffed how that turned out. Okay, so my email address is colettegarland88@gmail.com. Then says, okay, and we'll do that. Okay, my darling, that's what we'll do. Sounds like a plan. I just thinking that's all, because yeah, could do. It's up to you whether you want to add bits. I was just thinking, in case your name was pulled out, then you're having your own things back. But on the group, if you wanted to put things in the giveaway box, what I tend to do is have sort of 2 giveaways that weekend instead of one, so you don't get your goodies sent back to you. Does that make sense? So email me first and I will email you my address, and then after that the prize is anybody's. But there's still more goodies to come. I've ordered a few more. There's still more goodies to be there's still goodies to come. There's still more goodies to put in the box, and I've got 2 parcels at the moment. One's been posted today and the other one needs posting soon. Is there any questions? Anything at all? I'm glad I give you the giggles right at the very start with the tea tipping and the dye-dyeing. So that is my cracker. Now there's nothing in the cracker, but with that stencil printed on, it really turned out well. See? And it goes all the way round. And I quite like this on the end. Really pretty. Good fun, lots of crafting tips. Oh, no buffering. Oh, brilliant. I'm so pleased it didn't buffer. That is good news. It didn't buffer at all tonight. So if you like this live, I know we had a bit of a disaster at the beginning. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Like my videos and share them to your family and friends. Anybody's welcome to the channel, anybody's welcome to the group, and yeah, we're a crafting family after all. And I will speak to you all on Tuesday with some news of me getting my car, hopefully. I'll refresh the page. It's great as always, Claire. Oh, thank you, Polly. Well, thank you all for coming along tonight. Sorry if you've heard any bad language. Yeah, I do apologise. There's no excuses. I do apologise. And yeah, if you want to give the competition a go, let me know by email, and I will speak to you all on Tuesday. Take care, keep safe, anybody that's in the hurricane over in America, keep safe, and I will catch you all on Tuesday. Thank you once again for being such a lovely bunch of ladies, and I will speak to you all on then. Take care now. Bye for now.